Oceans are a dominant feature of our planet, covering over 70% of the Earth's surface and shaping the global environment and climate. Survival in the oceans is difficult due to extreme pressures, excessive UV exposure, or lack of nutrients or oxygen, forcing most aquatic organisms to concentrate in relatively small areas. Mussels, barnacles, and oysters are among the animals that live at the interface of land and water and have uniquely adapted to this environment. The special adhesive produced by these aquatic animals allows them to stick to surfaces such as rocks, wood, and metal and withstand the constant force of the tides. Unlike man-made epoxies, these adhesive substances set in water and far outperform their synthetic alternatives in terms of what they can stick to. Taking inspiration from biology, researchers have developed adhesives that set while wet and can even recover from deformation, with uses in medical devices, microelectronics, and anti-stick coatings. Mussels, oysters, and barnacles all begin life as free-floating larvae, but their paths diverge when they adhere to surfaces to begin metamorphosis. Mussels initially attach to the gills of host fish, complete their larval development, and detach to seek out new shelter amid riverbeds or ocean tidal zones. Most species of barnacles only require a hard surface where the larva can adhere permanently and undergo metamorphosis. In a similar manner, oyster larvae also adhere permanently to a surface before development, but the foot with which oysters secrete their adhesive substance disappears as the oyster matures. These small differences in development are reflected in how each animal deposits their adhesive substance and what that substance is made of. Barnacle adhesive is composed of an oil-based matrix with proteins interspersed throughout, secreted from glands near the base of the barnacle. The oil-based matrix is able to displace water from the surface, allowing the proteins to create strong bonds to the surface and within the adhesive. Mussels also use an oily primer to displace water, with the addition of specialized proteins and inorganic ions such as calcium or magnesium providing adhesion and strength. Oysters, which prefer to grow in colonies and stick to each other, have adhesives primarily composed of calcium carbonate reinforced with proteins similar to the composition of their shells. Despite the strength of these adhesives having been known for hundreds if not thousands of years, the understanding of exactly what makes them so resilient has only come about relatively recently. In the case of barnacles, the missing link was the reactive oxygen species that remove organic debris from the site before adhesion can occur. The lipid in the adhesive can then displace any water, taking the dissolved debris along with it. This primes the surface for contact with the barnacle and gives the proteins an ideal point at which to cross-link with the surface to generate the adhesive power. The proteins in barnacle adhesive are classified as amyloids, structures that are highly organized and packed together very densely to form rigid nanofibers. With the initial surface proteins and amyloid nanofibers, the adhesive strength of barnacle glue rivals that of almost any man-made epoxies. Mussels have a different trick in their arsenal: proteins enriched with an amino acid called DOPA, which participates in hydrogen bonding, metal-ion coordination, electrostatic and dispersion interactions that anchor the proteins to any surface. To ensure that the DOPA amino acid does not oxidize to dopa-quinone, the mussel foot maintains a reducing environment with proteins rich in cysteine. The proteins are further strengthened with intermolecular forces facilitated by calcium and iron ions. Once the adhesive is deposited, it can withstand repeated stress and movement, essential to survival in oceans and rivers. The adhesion of oysters to a surface occurs in two stages. During the first stage, the oyster foot will deposit a variety of complex molecules consisting of polysaccharides, proteins, and lipids onto the surface. These molecules behave similarly to mussel proteins, forming non-covalent interactions with the surface and displacing water. Once the initial contact is established, the oyster will deposit protein nanofibers interspersed with mineralized calcium carbonate. This composite material will grow over the oyster's lifetime, with the organic binder maximizing contact with the surface and the calcium carbonate providing stiffness. Because of the slight differences in composition of the various adhesives used by barnacles, mussels, and oysters, mimicking them requires different approaches and will be useful for different applications. One research group has mimicked barnacle glue with a mixture of biologically derived microparticles suspended in silicone oil. When this adhesive is injected, the oil displaces water, allowing the microparticles to cross-link to each other and the surfaces with covalent and non-covalent bonds. The material was tested on heart tissue and was able to close defects completely even in the presence of blood and without any external stimuli. This could eventually be applied to close wounds during soft tissue surgeries when clearing the tissues of debris is difficult or dangerous. Mimicking the stiffness of oyster adhesives could be applied in bone regeneration, and another research group has created synthetic glues for this purpose. While the glues did adhere to bone, the structure of calcium carbonate reinforced by aligned fibers was impossible to achieve, meaning the adhesive was not as resilient against movement. A third research group has mimicked mussel glue with a polymer of styrene and catechol, where the catechol provides adhesive power and the styrene acts as a linker. This glue functions perfectly underwater and can join metals more effectively than many commercially available alternatives. Although synthetic analogs of these adhesives do offer the advantage of hardening in water, many of the beneficial properties of the living biological systems have not yet been replicated. The precursors to some of the synthetic analogs are petroleum-derived, and replacing these compounds with bio-derived proteins or polymers would greatly decrease their carbon footprint and likely would make them less toxic for medical applications. Initial efforts to replace silicone oil with soybean oil have shown to be equally as effective in adhesives mimicking barnacle glue. The process by which barnacles, mussels, and oysters deposit their adhesive is dynamic and results in structured adhesive at the cost of speed. For applications where fast adhesion is required, the complex structure might be sacrificed. However, if speed is a lesser factor, dynamic formation of adhesive structures would likely result in greater adhesive power. Structured adhesives would likely also have some intrinsic self-healing properties. With further investigation into the mechanisms of aquatic animal adhesion, synthetic epoxies and glues will become less toxic, stronger, and more durable, and will find novel applications across technology and engineering. Thank you for watching, and as always, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like or subscribe for more educational content. Check out some of the other videos on the channel to keep learning more about biology, chemistry, physics, history, and many more topics.